All right, here we are at the Innovation Minute with Swath, Solar Wind Ambulatory Telehealth. We're joined by Mr. Jason Gu and his colleague Trevor, who have brought this into our backyard as a little prototype to set up and see how we're doing. How you doing, Jason?
I'm good, thanks.
Great. So why don't you walk us through what we have here?
All right, so if we walk around the outside, what you're looking at is a fully collapsible, almost one-man portable shelter that comes with its own roof and floor. Sets up in about 3 minutes and collapses down to the size of a small mattress.
Wow.
Also on the outside, I've innovated a little bit of a wind power device. This would kick out about 400 watts of power, which would power everything with a steady wind for the whole day and through the night.
Is that something you just you can just buy off the shelf, or how does?
Well, you can buy the wind generator off the shelf, no problem. But I set up the stand and everything so that you could have something that was small and portable.
Gotcha.
So you'd be able to set it up in just a few minutes.
Hey, all right.
So you would connect that to the power sources we have in the back. So here I have two examples of very easily obtainable portable solar power. One are foldable panels that I currently have up on the roof, so we're not stepping on them. But at the same time, they're pretty expensive, so they're very dependable, built to military spec. But would you rather maybe have 7 or 8 of these, which are a smaller suitcase model, that are significantly cheaper? And then part of the evaluation is working on if you're going to make some recommendations to build a kit, cost versus benefit. And in the back, they're both powered up to the same kind of setup here, where we've got 2 power sources. So this power source would run everything that we're going to see on the inside for 6 or 7 hours, or potentially longer, depending on if you extended the battery life. And this comes as a kit with the big foldable panels. And this is a smaller, strictly off the shelf, something I got at Northern Tool. It has about half the battery reserve, but also, once again, would you rather have 4 or 5 of these, and in case one failed, you had some backup? That kind of thing is what we've been working on. So right now I have everything in there plugged into this. This would run for about 4 hours. But of course, with strong sunlight today, it'll run all day. So 4 hours at night.
Just depends on what you got.
Yeah.
Got it. Huh. All right.
So we'll take it inside.
Yeah. Talk to me a little bit about the actual building itself.
Yeah, so the building is something that's commercially available for hazmat units and response teams. So really it fits the bill that we need looking for emergency preparedness and response. In here, everything collapses down to a pretty small size, so foldable tables. Been working on what kind of tablets might be useful in a situation like this. Clearly the long battery life and portability are key if we can get them to work the way we need them to. But what I've got set up here is a small telemedicine setup. The idea would be you'd be able to sit down here, connect into a doctor that you had planned to already be receiving some kind of triage activity. You'd be able to talk to them. You'd be able to send them high-definition pictures of close-up shots of skin, or this also works as a regular camera for range of motion. You could also see eye or down the throat very clearly with that camera. That all runs through the laptop, and as long as you have an internet connection, you're good to go for that. So the internet connection would be either 3G or 4G if you needed to be in a remote situation. But if those towers are down, like the rest of your power, you want to use the satellite internet, and that's right here. And that would be functional anywhere. So any place where you'd be able to set up, it has its own power on the inside too. So it runs for a pretty long time.
Is that similar to what maybe the military uses to link up with satellites and such?
Yeah. Okay. So this is used all over the world by non-governmental organizations and any kind of agency that needs satellite oiled rigs and things like that.
Cool.
So this is a small portable device. This fits in the backpack. Everything fits in a backpack almost. But the way I've got it set up, all of this stuff that you see here fits in these cases.
So they fit right in there.
Fit right in there. Everything packs down, unfolds, and gets put right back into the van.
And this thing all folds right up too, right?
This shelter collapses right down, goes into its own case, and can be thrown on top of a car or in the back of a truck pretty quickly.
Gotcha. And how long did it take you to set this up this morning?
So it took me about 40 minutes by myself to get what you see here from pull up to set up. With the floor. So the roof can hold a snow load. It's as waterproof as it's going to get for anything of this size. And, we continue to go from here and figure out how we'd best be able to use it.
There we go. Thanks, Jason.